Come on, team. Monday. Come on. Shelley, Michelle, Claire, Gordon, Leslie, Julie, Jane, Louise, come on. Where's all the fucking lads at? Gordon, it's just you. Oh, Maddie Snook's in. I will be calling you straight after, Matthew. Leslie Love, did you get my messages? Rosie's here, Fiona's here, come on, fucking hell, lads. Fucking useless men, aren't they? Sorry, lads. One more night. Bev's in. So we are going to be discussing how to stop negative people and negative thoughts from draining your energy. Right, team, let's crack on. Bev's in, Bev Noms are two's in, Michelle Bridgewater's here, morning Captain Freeman, morning Brigadier Bridgewater. How about that one? That's your new name. So, guys, ladies, gentlemen, people, funnily enough, it's actually people that we're going to be talking about because it keeps coming up over and over and over again. Negative people this, negative people that, toxic people this, toxic people that. So we're going to get it fucking handled once and for all. And I actually think this is going to be the most impactful, influential training that I've ever delivered. I've been working on this all weekend. I actually didn't do my mix yesterday. I'm going to do it today because I got that into this training, okay? Because I know if you can get this handled on an emotional level, it is going to free up the rest of your life, okay? That's an absolute promise. Make sure you drop a comment if you're here. And whilst I start talking, I want to know two things, okay? What were the three things you committed to last week? And did you achieve them, okay? If you can't remember what they are, then you've just highlighted your biggest problem. You didn't do your planner and you didn't remind yourself of them daily. So you set your attention on three things you were going to do and then you fucking forgot about them by lunchtime. Why? Probably because you didn't have the planner with you. Number two, what's been the best part of your weekend? What's been the best part of your week? What's been your biggest win? of this week. Okay. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows and results show. We're very quick to pull ourselves up on what we're not good at, what went wrong, who let us down, who's pissing us off, who's negative, who's toxic, who's not supporting us, why we're not good enough, the days we didn't train, the shit we ate, COVID and everything else in between. Stop it. Focus on what it is you want and what it is you did well. So, first of all, we're going to drop the word negative. Guys, honestly, listen in on this training and focus, because it will change your life. Let's drop the word negative and let's start using the word difficult, okay? Difficult people, difficult emotions, difficult situations, okay? And I'm going to make this training very, very practical, because again, this is why I've asked you guys to name your 3 things last week and then be accountable whether you did them or not this week. At the end, I'm going to ask you to name 3 things for this week, but you cannot continue to watch these trainings and do nothing. As I've said time and time again, we don't have an information problem. We don't have a knowledge problem. What we have is an implementation problem. So you can watch this as many times as you want. Oh, he's so right. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's changed my life. I've never thought of it that way. This training was incredible. Lee, I love that. This mindset stuff's awesome. If you don't go away and implement it in your life, you're going to stay the same. Okay? So 2 things I want you to remember straight off, and I want you to write these down. Okay? If you are driving, remember 5 minutes in, whatever it is, and write them down later. Okay? Number 1, every single person in this world is just trying their best with the tools they have available to them at this time. Listen to that again. Stop your negative people bullshit. Stop your story. Every single person in this world is trying their best with the tools, the limitations, and the level of emotional intelligence that they have available to them at this time. Okay, that's the first one. Number 2 is stop expecting you from other people. Number 3 is other people's opinions and none of your business. So how do we start to make this practical? Because trust me, guys, this is the biggest line that you need to remember. 2 of them, actually, that I'm going to come on to here. If you want to live a life that you love, you have to love people. So if you've ever said something along the lines of, I hate people, or I'm not a people person, you and your life are fucked. Excuse my language. Trust me. You cannot say, I'm not a people person and I hate people and expect to live a happy, fruitful life. You won't be. I will try and control the F-bombs, but this is a very passionate training, okay? But loving people starts with loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot have the capacity to love other people. It's impossible. That's the insight and breakthrough I've had this weekend and these past couple of weeks. If you do not love yourself, you do not have the capacity to love others. That is a fact. So start working on you and stop labeling other people. Stop blaming other people. Okay? This is another massive insight. You will never, ever, ever rise above the opinion of yourself, or you will never rise beyond your opinion of yourself. So guess what? If you hate yourself, you hate others, you hate life. Cycle. Love yourself, love people, love life. It's the same cycle. Okay? So your ability to deal with and understand and show empathy towards other people will be the biggest skill you will ever learn. But you're going to have to practice it. Okay? I didn't build my biceps by reading a book on how to build biceps and then sitting there and thinking about it. You have to take action. They've taken me 20 years to build them. 20 years of bicep curling. Doesn't happen overnight. Just like any other skill, you have to practice it. So if you want to get good at dealing with other people and loving yourself so you can live the life that you want, then you're going to have to practice it. Okay? But we have to work on this ability. I have to work on my ability to deal with my thoughts about other people. Because if there's one thing I've learned this weekend, if you want to love life, you have to love people. Okay? And all people, not just positive people. You have to love people, end of. Not I love people that make me feel good. Not I love positive people. Not I love people that inflate my ego. Not I love people that pay me. I love people. Period. Okay? And if you want more energy, guys, I've said this to you a million times. Life is an energy-based experience. If your energy is shit, your life will be shit. If your energy is shit, you will eat shit. If your energy is shit, you will watch shit. If your energy was shit, you're giving out shit to the rest of the world and your life will be shit. I'm really nailing the non-swearing thing, aren't I? Okay. But our biggest, write down now, if you don't get this right, then I'm doing something wrong. What's your biggest energy drain in life? In life, what drains your energy the most? We're on a bit of a delay here, so you should be typing it now. And it should be one of probably 4 things, okay? Our biggest energy drain, without a shadow of a doubt, is other people. But now let's reframe it. It's not other people that drain our energy. People are just people. There's fucking millions of them. Okay? It's our thoughts about other people. Other people don't drain my energy. My thoughts about other people drain my energy. My expectations of other people drain my energy. Claire, your ex is just another person. And guess what? Guess what he's doing? Your ex is doing the best that he can with the tools that he has available to him right now, with the level of emotional intelligence and limitations that he has available to him. Okay, so our biggest energy drains are people, but mostly they're not. They're our thoughts about other people. Okay, and you can't go down this fucking motivational bullshit that people preach about. Just cut people out. Just cut everyone out. Yeah, just cut everyone out. Cut everyone out of your life. How do you think you're going to feel then? Lonely, miserable, mardy, alone, afraid, scared, full of fear. And that's when you start saying shit like, I'm just not a people person. I'm dreading this person, that person, that. And you just become a moaning, negative energy drain yourself. Okay? I guarantee you, anyone who says I'm not a people person or I hate people is fucking miserable and sad and lonely and full of negative thoughts. Okay? But that's the problem. And some of this is going to be hard for you to swallow. It's not about them. It's not them that's the problem, it's us. It's our thoughts about them that's causing the suffering. We are causing our own suffering. Okay? Just listen to how you sound when you're doing it, when you're moaning about your boss, your colleagues, your ex. Claire, you're being negative. You're moaning about your ex. Yet you probably say things like, I hate negative people. First thing you thought of was your ex. You wanted to pull him up. Okay? You're giving your energy is the thing you need to protect to live a happy life. But you're giving all your energy, not you specifically, Claire. We end up giving all our energy to judging people, moaning about the past, blaming others, complaining, bitching. Okay? Like I said on my post this morning, nobody likes a moaner. Unless it's in one specific situation, then they can be quite fun. But it's certainly not moaning about other people. It's not them that's the problem, it's your thoughts about them. And hopefully now that's given you a bit of a wake-up call. I'm going to simmer this down a little bit because a lot of it's quite deep. Okay? So if we're going to get better at dealing with other people, and I don't want to lose my voice, we've got to get better at dealing with our thoughts. It's not dealing with other people, it's our thoughts about other people. Claire, your ex isn't the problem, it's your thoughts about him and how you're controlling them. Okay, but if you want to improve in any area of your life, business, relationships, career, mindset, any area, okay, you have to get better at handling people. Look at how many people I handle here. There's 215 people in this group. Can I grow a business without being good at handling people? Can I fuck? Yeah, no, Jane, definitely your son can't listen. Well, he could do. I'll challenge Jane, just for you, I'm going to challenge myself to not swear for the rest of this training because, like I said, I'm simmering it down now. So keep it on in the car. Okay, so if you want more of anything, if you want more love, you want more respect, you want more attention, you want more money, you want anything more, then you have to get better at dealing with other people. If I want to build a business and earn lots of money, who's the only person in the world that's going to give me that money? Other people. Can't give it to myself. If I want to improve my coaching, I need to impact and influence people in a positive manner so I have an impact on my life. You guys know that's my why. Apart from the things to do with my mum and my son, my why is to impact and influence as many people as possible to live a happier, healthier life. That's my mission. That's what I'm focused on. That's why I'm here every morning at 7:30. Why? Because I want to have an impact, because it's important to me. I'm not here moaning about negative people, but sometimes I still do, because I'm not perfect, which is what I'm going to come on to. Okay? Only this weekend. Okay? Somebody has left this group who lost over 2 stone in 5 weeks. Quoted that they'd never felt better, happier, had a better life. Yet they still wanted to pull me down because they felt that I hadn't given them enough encouragement, even though they were on the £99 that has no one-to-one support. And I turned up around about 35 times for that person and gave them actually more attention than anyone else because they kept moaning. Now think of the situation. I could have gone back and said, could have pulled out every single thing that they did wrong, caused conflict. What are you talking about? You've lost 2 stone. Don't make this about me. It's about you. I've turned up for you this many times. I didn't. I just said, that's amazing what you've achieved. Thank you so much for choosing me to coach you. I'm sending you nothing but love and respect. Kind regards, Lee. I don't achieve anything by pulling out. It's not about me, what he's quoted. I know I've turned up. I know, bizarrely, the person who sent the email saying that was replying to the weekly check-in email. But apparently I haven't had any contact with them, apart from the email, that is, that they were replying to saying that I've had no contact. But do you see where I'm going with that? It did bother me initially, but then I thought, hang on, this isn't about me. This is about them. What are they trying to teach me? What are they trying to show me? Okay. So in the comments now, Claire, again, you're making it about you. I'm not going to let him drag me down. He can't drag you down. Only you can drag you down. Again, you're making it about you. I'm going to come on to this. You're playing the victim. That might be hard to swallow. You've said there what he's doing to me. He's not doing anything to you. He's just doing. Don't make it about you. You focus on you and he can focus on what he's doing. As I said, all he's doing is showing you his limitations. He's showing you how low he is. It's not about you. Don't make it about you. Try and change that language. What he's doing at the minute, not what he's doing to you. So what is your biggest challenge, each and every one of you, when it comes to people? Try and write it in the comments. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to other people? Listen to this so carefully. Is the problem what other people think and do? Or is it what you think other people think and do? It's really not what other people think. You are not the star of their movie. They probably don't even give a fuck about what you're thinking. Sorry, Jane. Sorry, Jane's son. They probably don't even care what you're thinking. They're probably not even thinking about you. They're cracking on living their life. And you're being held back thinking what they are thinking about you. It's not what other people think. It's what you think other people think. And you don't even have any evidence. The latter is the source of the suffering. It's not what you think. It's not what other people think. It's what you think other people think. I do this all the time. I'm really worried what that person thinks about me. It's natural. Okay? But almost always 100 times out of 100, you're just guessing what other people think about you. Or you're guessing what other people think if you take a certain action. And then you don't take the action based on your imagination of what you think other people think. And you don't even know. You not ask them. You've got no evidence. It's all in here. I'm not going to do that because I think that person might react like that. How do you know? You don't. It's your imagination. You've no evidence. I'm not going to do that because people will think this, will they? Or is it your imagination? Again, the suffering is what you think and are making up that other people think, not what they actually think. You don't know that. Okay. Now think of all these different types of people. In fact, whilst I'm reading these, I want you to type in the one type of person that causes you the most amount of suffering. Okay. Listen to how many people there are in the world. And let's not label them, because let's just see people as people who are trying their best. Negative, aggressive, liars, cheats, opinionated people, gossips, judgmental, angry people, rude people, needy people, selfish people, egotistical people, narcissistic people, sociopaths, psychos, ruthless people, attention seekers, weak people, mentally ill people. I have been every single one of those. Maybe I've not been a sociopath. That one's a bit far. I've been a psycho. I've been mentally ill. I've been weak. I've been attention seeking. I've been ruthless. I've been selfish. I've been egotistical. I've been judgmental. I've been angry. I've been rude. I've been needy. I've been nosy. I've been a gossip. I've been opinionated. I've been a cheat. I've been a liar. I've been aggressive. I've been negative. I've been all of those people at some point in my life. And guess what I was doing at that time? Doing the best that I could with the tools that I had available to me at that time and showing myself my own level of emotional intelligence. But we always blame other people. Okay? People always hurt me. People always let me down. I always worry about what people think. People are always attacking me. I don't trust anyone. Again, that starts with you. And I'm going to talk to you to help you understand why. Okay, but it all starts with you. Okay, very often, I need to take my socks off. Feet are getting sweaty. Whoop. It's very often not that we don't trust people. Okay, it's that we try to control them. We try to control their actions. We want people to do what we want to do. And then when they don't, we feel let down. But trust me on this, you can't trust anyone until you trust yourself. So most people that don't trust other people don't trust themselves. It's a mirror. And this is what I'm going to come on to. Okay. Some of you, this will trigger you. If it triggers you, good, because the only reason you get triggered is if it hits a nerve. If it hits a nerve, it means it's true and it's what you need to work on the most. It's not other people that are the problem. It's our thoughts about them. When you're worried about what other people think, that's your imagination. Think about it. It's actually your imagination is worrying about their imagination. Get that handled. Your imagination is worrying about another person's imagination with zero facts, zero communication, and zero evidence. Remember, fear, false evidence appearing real. Okay? We all care about what people think. I care about what every single one of you thinks. I worry about it sometimes. I worry about what people on my page think about me. It's natural to have those thoughts, but I don't allow it to cripple me from taking action. Okay? So we all have to, essentially, we're all going to care about what other people think, but don't care so much that it stops you from living a life that you love. You've got one beep life. You've got one life. Don't worry so much about what other people think that you don't live that life. But trust me, the more you can learn to handle people, and we're going to come on to the practical action steps now, the more you can handle people, the more your life will improve. And the reason why is because your energy will go from a 0 to a 10. If you are incredible at handling people, loving people, and just people in general, your energy will be a 10 always. Okay. So these are my non-negotiables that I've now written down for dealing with other people. Remember, guys, anything I coach is something that I've struggled with. So again, you can never make this about me. And if I trigger you, you're making it about me because deep down, it's hit a nerve. Okay. I'm only talking about, I only have one story to tell, don't I? And that's my own to tell these coachings through. Okay. So number one, the number one negotiable, non-negotiable, dealing with other people is managing your own energy, your own state, your own physical health, and your own mental health. It starts with you. When I'm tired, I'm an idiot. Had to replace that word, Jane. When you're tired, you're probably a bitch. Is that included as a swear word? When we're tired, we're generally not very nice people. We overreact. We react. We're easily triggered. Okay, so how do we get less tired? I only get triggered when I'm tired. Someone try and trigger me now. You have not got a prayer. Why? Because my energy is a 10. My energy was a 10 yesterday. That's why that guy's email didn't trigger me. I sent him nothing but love and respect, even though he attacked me without me ever asking him what his opinion was. Okay, when your energy is high, you will be focused on your goals, your life, and your dreams, not other people's opinions and thoughts. Drop me a hell yes if you want to be focused on your dreams, your goals, your visions, your life, your future, and loving other people, rather than giving that energy to worrying about what other people think. There should be 35 yeses going straight in there now, and there should be another 100+ hell yeses on replay. Do you want to give your energy to your life, your dreams, your kids, your future, your body, your progress, your vision, your mission, or do you want to keep giving it to other people and your imagination of their thoughts about you? When my energy is a 10 and I'm on a mission, I couldn't give two hoots what people think about me. When my energy is a 5, I sit there and I worry about what other people think. I worry about life. I worry about the future. Mum said, hell yes. What, hell yes to that you're a bitch when you're tired, or hell yes to just Jane agrees? We're all knobs when we're tired. All of us. Every single one of us, okay? I'm reactive. So how do we manage our own state? How do we manage our own mindset? We start with healthy food. We start with drinking enough water. Start with filling out the daily planner. We start with having an effective morning routine. Some of you still don't have a morning routine and you wonder why you have a bad day, because you essentially planned for one because you didn't have a plan. Exercising every day. Managing your sleep, getting to bed on time, managing your palate, your input, who you listen to, what you watch. No alcohol, no news, limited social media, meditating. Straight after this, I'll be going for a cold shower because it helps me handle my anxiety, helps me handle my anxious thoughts. See how easily I can slip. It's not my anxiety. I don't own it. It's not my identity. Sometimes it's a feeling and an emotion that I experience. Cold shower helps me handle it. Okay. If any of you ever say something on the lines of, I'm not a morning person, what you really mean is, I pay absolutely no attention and put no effort into managing my own state. If you don't have a morning routine and you don't do anything to control your energy and your state when you get up, no plan, guess what? You just go into the day reactive, fighting fires, doing whatever pops up in front of you, achieving nothing, really low energy, mentally and physically. And then it's when you start saying things like, I hate people and I hate life. You don't hate people and you hate life. You've just not learned to manage your own energy. That's your responsibility. So my number one tip is start taking responsibility for your own sleep, your own nutrition, your own mindset, your own energy, your own hydration, and your own mental and physical health before you start calling out other people. Start planning your day. Start having a morning routine. Start having an evening routine. Start managing you so your energy is a 10 before you start trying to deal with other people. That's non-negotiable. Okay. Number 2 is your perception of other people. You have to start to work on this because it's a belief system. Most other people aren't the way they think you are. It's your perception of them. Okay. It's not them. It's your thoughts about them. It's not them. It's your thoughts about them. You guys know about my dad abandoning me at 6 months old. Okay? I've forgiven his behavior from a heart that is full. Doesn't mean I condone what he did. I'm just not going to let it affect my life. Why do I want to give any energy to something that happened 41.5 years ago when I can give that energy to you guys? I can give that energy to Logan. I can give that energy to having an impact and helping to influence people to live happier, healthier lives. I accepted the lesson. I accepted the gift. And I'm focused on my own life. I'm focused on moving forward. Okay? It's not about letting people off the hook. It's about not letting them to cause you suffering. I haven't let him off the hook, but he's not going to cause me any suffering because he will not get my energy. Okay? It's about saving your energy to put it into what you want, to live in the life that you want to live in a life that's full of love and energy and prosperity, fulfillment, purpose. Put your energy into you. It's not about what other people have said or done. It's about what you make it mean. For years, I could make it mean that I must be worthless or he wouldn't have done that. That's me making it about me. It's not about me. It was about him. And he was doing the best he could at that time with the tools that he had and his limitations of emotional intelligence, which were clearly very low. So I'm empathetic towards him. I actually feel really sorry for him. Again, how the energy's changed. Number 3 is expectation. We expect everyone to be like us. You guys will all have said this at some point, and I have as well. I would never treat anyone like that. Well, you're not them. They're not you. There's just people. I can't believe that person did that. Well, it's on them, not you. Okay? We want everyone to be like us. We want everyone to agree with us. We want everyone to have the same values and beliefs. We want everyone to behave like us. And we want everyone to do what we want to do. And if not, we label them negative. And that creates friction because other people aren't us. Focus on you, not them. Okay, and then when they don't align with what we want or our values or our beliefs or our lives or our focus or our purpose or our vision or dreams, then we start to label them. Oh, he's unbearable. He's so negative. He's vile. God, she's so difficult at work. That's about her, not you. We expect everyone else from us, and that will cripple you. Okay. Now, doesn't mean you need to lower your expectations. Like I said, I will never, ever, ever, ever lower my expectations because other people aren't willing to raise theirs. Okay. But that doesn't mean I can't just let them be. I can't control people. I will never, ever lower my standards because you're not willing to raise yours. Not going to happen. But I'm okay with your standards because you're just showing me where you're at now. Back to that client. He's got a low level of emotional intelligence that he needs to work on. It's not about me. Just because he wants to blame, complain, and justify, even though he smashed it, I'm not going to lower my standards to his standards. And the way to deal with it, because let's face it, we all react, but react and let it go fast. Don't let it go on for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, weeks, months. Okay? Some people, including myself, are still carrying baggage from years and years and years ago. Let it go and let it go fast. End your own suffering. We all get critical. We all get disappointed. We all get let down. We all get hurt. But accept the lesson and let it go. What was this situation showing me? What did I learn? How can I apply it moving forward? What was the gift? Okay. And just remember, other people's behavior is only ever showing you their limitation of where they're at, not yours. He showed me his limitation, not mine. My limitation is far higher because I work on it every day and I control my energy and I control my state. I still have bad weeks, like you guys know. They're showing you where their emotional intelligence is at. You make it about you. They're showing you where their awareness and their perception is at. It's you that makes it about you. They are just doing their best. Okay. And if we don't put people on a pedestal, then they can't let us down. And that's something I'm going to work on with you guys. I 100% know I can do my very best for each and every client, but I'm not going to put any of you on a pedestal because then you can't let me down. Then I won't feel disappointed. But rather than seeing people as positive or negative, good or bad, just start to see people as people and start to see traits as traits. But now comes the very difficult bit. Now comes the bit that might make you so uncomfortable, you want to switch this video off. But if it does, good. Because that's fear, and fear is the emotion of growth. And life is a contribution-based experience. If you want to give more, if you want to get more, you need to give more. Simple. Give more love. If you want more love, give more love. The people who trigger us the most hold the traits we haven't yet accepted in ourselves. All of those emotions that I said, let's go back through my 27 pages of notes. Negative, aggressive, lying, cheating, opinionated, gossips, nosy, needy, rude, arrogant, judgmental, selfish, egotistical, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychos, mentally ill, weak, seeking attention, ruthless. As I said, I've been all of them at some point in my life. Guess what people trigger me the most? People who demonstrate those traits. Why? Because at the time I hadn't accepted them in myself. I need to accept the lesson and I need to move. Okay. Most of us demonstrate all of those in some formats in most days, but we're not willing to accept it. We want to make it about other people. This is hard, guys. Okay. But if you are even talking about negative people, you are expressing a negative personality trait. Otherwise, you'd just be talking about your goals and your dreams and what you are going to do, and focusing your attention on your intention and giving love and praise and empathy, support. Do you know how many people feel unsupported, but they don't support anyone? That's why they feel unsupported, because the unsupported person is just mirroring the traits. It's just a cycle. You guys have seen me come on before and rant about clients who have been really nasty about me. Okay. I've done it. I'm not perfect. But by me ranting about what's her face who got that triggered because I talked about overwhelm and shared a picture of my son and told me that I was an absolute tosser and various other expletives, me talking about her and bringing that subject up is me being a negative person, because I could have just been focused on helping you guys and coaching you, but she triggered me and I reacted. And she made me become negative by her negative behavior, but it was never about me. Okay. So this is what we do. Just accept people the way they are and move. If you don't like it, move. But they are almost always, what happens is you in some way, if someone triggers you, you in some way mirror their behavior and then you blame them. We all do this. Okay, we all do it. You know, I've been arrogant in the past, but then I'll call out arrogant people. For 20 years, I played the victim. Guess who triggers me the most now? Victims. I'm needy. Guess what type of clients trigger me? I've knocked people out, clean out with a punch for no reason whatsoever, or very little reason, certainly not enough reason to warrant that level of aggression. Guess what people I can't stand now? Aggressive people. That's why I don't go out. I don't want to be around it. It's in every bar and pub in every city centre. I'm not interested unless I'm in the DJ booth. Okay. I've got an inbuilt need to be loved, to have loads of attention and made to be feel significant and like I'm the center of someone else's universe, which I never will be. Guess what type of people trigger me the most? When someone calls you out, you react badly. Someone called me out on any of those traits, I would react badly initially, but then I'd let it go and I think, why did that trigger me? What's the lesson? What was the gift? And how can I apply it moving forward? Okay, but it's almost always, I guarantee you, any of you that have just put stuff about someone triggering you mirrors something in yourself that you haven't yet accepted. Claire, for example, that will be a tough pill to swallow, but if you can swallow it, you'll learn and you'll live a healthier life. Something in your ex that triggers the living hell out of you is currently within you and it's mirroring it, but you haven't quite accepted it yet. Okay. When we say people who, there are no buttons, are there? But God, that person really pushes my buttons. There are no buttons, but the people who push your buttons will be your greatest teachers. Logan pushes my buttons, trust me, and he will become my greatest teacher. He's showing me what I haven't yet accepted in myself. He's showing me how to be a better person. He's showing me when I'm not giving him the love, attention, and affection that he needs because I'm on my fucking phone like a twat, by him getting frustrated and angry. He's teaching me a lesson. He's showing me what I never got as a child and reminding me of how it made me feel. So he's mirroring something. Does that make sense? But we have to flip that mindset. Life either happens to you or for you. If you say that life happens for me, then I'm a survivor and I accept the lesson and I move. If I feel like life is happening to me, then I'm just sat there being a victim. Okay, I'm choosing to continue to play the victim, but accept your own behavior, be okay with it, then be more accepting of other people. Like I said, I don't condone bad behavior. I get it. It just demonstrates where that person is at, and they are just doing their best. Guys, has that been helpful? What's been your biggest take home so far? I'm going to wrap this up and then I'm going to actually do another short training session tomorrow just to give you some guys some accountability. So the last 10 minutes, okay, how do we deal with negative people? How do we make this practical? How do you take everything that you've just listened to and go and apply it in your own life today? Okay, so two things need to happen, or you need to try and do these two things. Number one, if it's happening to you, it's very often one of two things that are happening, okay? We're trying to convince other people that they're wrong or to change, and then we label them negative when they don't. They feel attacked and then they're even more negative. Or we actually join in with negative people. That's the one that's never been considered. Sometimes we just join in with it. Other people are being negative, so we just join in. The bitch fest at work. One person starts slagging off someone else, and then everyone just joins in. Okay? Or we're constantly trying to change people, and when we can't, we label them negative. So how do we deal with negative people? Don't. It's so simple. There's nothing to deal with apart from your own thoughts. What if you just start to see their behavior as just words? Their behavior is just behavior. Their words are just words. Their actions are just actions. And all they are doing is demonstrating the limitations that they have where they're at in life right now. Again, we say, don't we, I don't want to feel like this. Or people will say, I don't want to feel like this. Doesn't mean they're negative. It's just where they're at. What's been your biggest take home so far? Doesn't mean that if Rosie says to me, Lee, I just don't want to feel like this anymore. She's not being a negative person. She's just demonstrating where she's at. So rather than say, oh, she's so negative all the time. Oh, Rosie, I really appreciate you coming forward and telling me that's how you're feeling. How could I possibly help you move forward with this? Whatever anybody says, you choose what it means. Okay? This is the same with what I was talking about with fighting. I can match confrontation with confrontation, or I can walk away. That's a choice. If someone confronts me right now, I can fight aggression with aggression, or I can walk. I'm quite happy with both outcomes. But there's 4 questions that I'm going to ask myself. If somebody comes at me aggressively now, okay, in order for me to act aggressively back, is this worth my time? What am I trying to gain? Is there going to be a positive outcome? If the answer's no to those questions, I walk away. Think of that client's email. I could have pulled him up on every single part, called him out. What would have been? Would it have been worth my time? No, I could have helped someone else doing the same time. Would I have gained anything? No, I'd have just got into an argument and he'd have hated me. Would there have been a positive outcome? Absolutely not. That's why I didn't feel the need to challenge the fact that he attacked me. I thanked him and walked like a fucking badass. Okay? And you can do the same. Very often there's nothing to deal with. You keep thinking you've got negative people and negative situations to deal with. There's nothing to deal with. Just walk away. People lie all the time, guys. We're never going to like it. Doesn't meet our expectations. People will bitch all the time. We don't like it. It doesn't meet our expectations. People won't understand us, respect us, support us. We don't like it because it doesn't meet our expectations. But again, what do you gain by trying to prove that you're right? It's about them, not you. Got all the snakes, right? There's PTs, Herbalife sellers, Juice Plus people, and various others that come in this group and they try and steal everything that I do. And then they leave and they try and copy all my coaching. And even I've had probably 10 ladies that have come in, used my nutrition plans, my recipe books, my training plans to get incredible results, and then posted on social media 3 months later that they got those results selling fucking Herbalife shakes that they're selling. I could call them out, couldn't I? I could get angry. I could post it all over my socials. I could literally shame them. I could screenshot everything. But is it going to produce a positive outcome? Is it going to make me feel good? Of course it's not. They can't ever be as good as me. They'll never be me. My clients buy into me. You guys are here because you want me. And I've got confidence now in knowing that. So I'm going to save my energy for you. Why do I want to give my energy to calling out a Herbalife rep? I need to pack it in with that Slimming World and Weight Watchers stuff, but it is entertaining sometimes. And I do generally believe that they have a very detrimental effect on people's mental health and their mentality towards food. So that's why I do it sometimes. But guess what? Every single thing that I've learned and I post in this group, I learned from someone else. So essentially, I'm copying someone else. All of this training has come from what Paul's taught me. So I'm copying Paul, just like those people are copying me. We all learn from others. What about if I framed it that they came on board and they learned something from me and then they tried to go and implement it? Cool. That's how we all learn. We all learn from others. Granted, there's a big difference between lying and direct plagiarism and gaining inspiration and learning from other people. But again, it's down to how you frame it. What about if I saw them doing it and said, do you know what? I appreciate what you're doing there and I respect it. You've clearly not got any clients, which is why you're trying to steal my stuff. Why don't you come on board and let me coach you to be an amazing coach, to teach you to learn the things that I've learned? Then it's worth my time because it produces a positive outcome. I don't tolerate it, but I'm okay with it. It's not going to get my energy. I could help Jordan today, or I could rant at a Herbalife rep. Okay. How do you deal with opinionated people? Let them have their opinions. How do you deal with angry people? Let them be angry. How do you deal with aggressive people? Let them be aggressive. Okay. There's nothing to deal with. They're just different to you. And you're trying to control them to be like you. Most of us, including myself, I can't even control my own emotions. So why would I try and control others' emotions or behaviors? The only thing that I need to deal with is me, my thoughts, my behavior, my nutrition, my training, my hydration, my emotions, my energy, my life, and my meaning. I just need to look at the man in the mirror and look after him. Because as I said at the start, if you do not love yourself, you do not have the capacity to love anyone else. Guys, that concludes today's trainings. Action steps, every single person now. Don't be a pussy. There's 19 people. What's been your biggest take home? Might just be that. If I don't love myself, I don't have the capacity to others. This should be different for each and every person. But you should all do it now for accountability. What's been your biggest take home? What's your plan for dealing with negative people? What's your logical next step in life? And that's it. That's what you need to do today. But you have to do those things. You have to look at what's your biggest take home. You have to make a plan to start to deal with other people in a better fashion. And you have to take a logical next step. I'm actually going to do, because I love you all so much, a short bonus training session tomorrow, again at 7:30 a.m. just to conclude this and hold you guys accountable to what you've said you're going to do today. So if you don't say anything now, then it just means you're going to do nothing. That means you're choosing to stay the same. Okay, but just remember those take homes. If you want to live a life that you love, you've got to love people. And loving people starts with loving yourself. I love you all. Have the best day.